2026 is stacked for romance anime. Today we are going to cover top 10 new romance anime of 2026 that are actually worth watching. Now the first one is In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. Every time Takiguchi so much as lets out a sigh, her female classmates just simping over her. She's been named as the school's prince because of her boyishly attractive appearance. That is until the school's other prince, Ichimura, crushes into her life and calls her beautiful. But when he compliments her, Takiguchi feels flustered, and the way he looks at her gets her all nervous. He is the first boy to acknowledge her as a girl, and her attempts to distance herself prove meaningless, as he seems to have set his sights on her. While Takiguchi keeps telling herself that it is nothing serious, even she cannot completely ignore the stir Ichimura causes in her heart. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk is going to be aired on the 11th of January. Next one is You and I Are Polar Opposites. Miyu Suzuki, a trendy and bubbly high school girl, sits next to Tani, a quiet and frank boy. Their interactions are brief, limited to Suzuki's random questions and Tani's succinct answers. Yet beneath these simple exchanges, feelings of love are quietly blossoming. Suzuki sees Tani for who he is, a straightforward boy who completely unconcerned about fitting in. Unlike Tani, she is too hung up on what everyone else thinks, desperate to keep her crush a secret. But a slight misunderstanding leads to Suzuki confessing her feelings, and to her delight, Tani feels the same. With excitement, the young couple starts dating, embarking on a wonderful journey of friendship and love. You and I Are Polar Opposites is going to be aired on the 11th of January. Next one is Marriage Toxin. For centuries, poison masters have perfected the art of assassination. Among them, Gero family stands as one of the 5 most powerful families. Gero, heir to this infamous bloodline, has lived his life deep in the shadows, far removed from love or marriage. But to ensure the Poison Master bloodline does not die out, the head of the Gero family declares that Hikaru's sister will be forced to bear an heir. Soon after Hikaru crosses paths with Mei Kinosaki, who also happens to be his current assassination target, Hikaru makes an unexpected request on the spot, asking Mei to help him get married. Marriage Toxin is going to be aired in April of 2026. Next one is Mistress Kanan is Devilishly Easy. Kanan is a demon who descends upon the human world with one goal: to feast on the sweetest delicacy of all, young human souls. Disguised as a high schooler, she sets her sights on her first target, an unassuming boy named Yuji. But just as she prepares to claim her meal, things take a very unexpected turn. Instead of devouring him, Kanan ends up forming a romantic contract with Yuji. For someone who's lived for millennia without experiencing love, navigating high school romance proves more terrifying than any hunt. The once proud demon finds herself flustered at every turn. Mistress Kanan is Devilishly Easy is going to be aired in April. Next one is I Want to End This Love Game. In 6th grade, childhood friends Asagi and Sakura created a game with the objective to embarrass the other person by taking turns saying, "I love you." Even as they are entering high school, the two are still trying to one-up the other and claim victory. But as tender feelings begin to bloom in their hearts, the simple phrase has taken on new meaning beyond the rules of their game. The urge to become more than childhood friends grows. I Want to End This Love Game is going to be aired in April. Next one is Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku. Meet Takuya, an otaku who sits behind the popular gals in class. Since they're people from different castes, you wouldn't expect them to have much in common. Takuya slips up about his favorite anime, and Amane is rather quick to correct him. She says she's not a fan, but her familiarity with the series suggests otherwise. They discover many things about themselves, developing their relationship. Gals Can't Be Kind to Otaku is going to be aired in April. Next one is Hanakimi. After seeing Azumi at a high jump competition, Mizuki became completely obsessed by him, even moving from the United States to Japan and enrolling in the same institute as him. But Izumi's academy is an all-boys school. Due to her bright personality, Mizuki quickly befriends her class without drawing suspension to her gender. To her surprise, she ends up being not only Izumi's classmate, but also his roommate, though she is now able to admire Izumi in close proximity and tries to get closer to him. Hanakimi is going to be aired on the 4th of January. Next one is I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Meihara always struggled to connect with anyone during high school years, finding it hard to make friends. Then a turning point arrived. A girl named Asanagi entered his life. Despite being referred to as the second cutest girl in class by the boys, she chose to spend her Fridays with Meihara instead of her best friend Amami, who held the cutest girl in class title. In the comfort of his home, they played a lot of games, watched movies, eating a lot of pizza. To the outside world, they might have seemed a bit messy, but to both Asanagi and Meihara, it was a cherished, hidden time together. I Made Friends with the Second Prettiest Girl in My Class is going to be aired in April. Next one is Tamen's B-side. Idol group Face has recently risen in popularity all thanks to Tamen Fukuhara, group's handsome, wild, and talented leader. 17-year-old Kinoshita is one of the vocal fans who greatly admires Face. As her life revolves around worshipping Tamen, Yutage works at a house cleaning company to earn money and continue supporting him. When her co-worker gets sick, Yutage is assigned to a new client with the same name as Tamen. She believes it is merely a coincidence until she comes face to face with a real celebrity. She finds out that Tamen is actually a gloomy guy with no friends or self-confidence. Given that Yutage's adoration for Tamen knows no bounds, she promised to keep his secret and stay by his side. But dealing with Tamen's contrasting behaviors in and out of work might be the toughest job out there. Tamen's B-side already aired on the 1st of January. And last but not least is The Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. Just kill me! These are the words of Serafina de la Villante, the strongest female knight in the West. After being defeated in a war with the East, she has become a prisoner of the barbarians. She has to go through some life of revenge, torture, and humiliation, or so she thought. Instead, she got an interesting offer from the barbarian kind to marry him instead of all these trials. Before answering this question, she needs to think about few things, such as, is she going to face a cruel and abusive arranged marriage? Or will she discover that these tribes aren't as barbaric as she was led to believe? The Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King is going to be aired in April. That was all for today. If you like this one, make sure to watch other ones too.